So Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahushai, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahushai, Rakata Yahweh, Rakata Yahushai. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Raka, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed salutation to the Akiums in folk on the earth who pushing the gospel, Shalom. This evening, I come the next lesson to feed the elect of the nation of Israel. This evening, I come the next lesson to feed the elect of the nation of Israel, the 144,000 and the 1/3 men, women, and children, and the confusion of faces that scatter in the folk on the earth. Right? I want to touch on this article. This is Daily Star. It said China to unleash AI nuclear submarine able to destroy continents without human control. Right, so this is with this China coming out with this submarine, right? And this is all he works at Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai said he created Smith, right? So these scientists, these men who get this technology and building these submarine, building these missiles, the Most High created them, right? It's an artificial intelligent nuclear submarine that has its own thoughts and could launch attacks without human oversight. Is being developed by China. And this article published on the 5th of February 2018, and it said update on the 6th of February 2018. Alright, it said China is working on a revolutionary new submarine that is expected to blaze a trail for the use of AI technology for military purpose, and he said a researcher close to the project had revealed, right? He said nuclear submarine will, with enormous power of destruction, are being installed with AI system with their own thoughts. The researcher, who did not wish to be named, said the AI will allow Chinese submarine with enough nuclear arsenal to destroy continents, to think and make decisions independently of human commander. Right, so right now Donald Trump, I think they add 80 billion to their budget. I think the budget is 686 million right now, and so what? It's to strengthen the military, because these weak nations that we're saying they're strong, right? So the king of Babylon scared of these nations right now, right? In a recent article, I do a video on saying that Russia, China, and North Korea, by the success with the military and developing the military, they send a threat to peaceful nation, and that's just the craftiness of this devil, because you can't do like we used to do before, just punch anybody in the mouth when they open their mouth. You can't do now. You gotta take precaution now, because the battlefield level, the weak saying the strong now, right? He said a researcher said the brain of current submarine is actually quite small, but with the power of AI warfare could be waged with machine-like perception, right? It's a commanding officer, and of the 100 to 300 strong crews would be required to do minimal work during the deployment at sea, the researcher said. He said the project could give China large navy and extraordinary advantage over enemies, rendering most of Donald Trump, right, submarine redundant in comparison. So this is extraordinary advantage over the enemies, right? There's something to get scared, right? And the king of Babylon scared right now. It's a nuclear submarine built with AI technology, a landmark innovation, has never before been developed by China military. The AI system, which mimic the human brain, can crunch large amounts of data to acquire knowledge, improve skill, and develop new strategy without human invention. So this is a bad machine right here, and this is the work on the Mossad. Right? He said the AI could detect threat from enemy submarine more quickly than human operator. Right? So the AI artificial technology submarine detecting the enemy without a human operator. He said what the military cares most about is not fancy future, the researcher said, describing the project. What they care most is the thing does not screw up amid the heat of the battle. The race to create submarine with advanced AI technology was commended on by a U.S. military researcher last year. Joe Marino, CEO of Right Solution, a defense firm supporting the U.S. Navy, said China AI submarine program could seriously undermine U.S. military power. Yeah, and that's why Donald Trump, put out the budget, the proposal to, I think the add 80 billion to the budget, right? It's a what? It's a strengthen the military, right? It's without matching other country advance in AI submarine technology, our CO commanding officer would be fighting an opponent who could make faster, more informed, and better decision. He wrote in an article on this subject. Right, so this AI submarine real bad. He said combined with understanding technology advancement by near peer competitors such as Russia and China. He said in areas such as steel, sensor, weapon, right? Cognitive advantage could threaten the U.S. undersea dominance. Right? Zhu Ming, a leading scientist of China deep water exploration program, said a lot of progress has been achieved recently in the field of AI. So the scripture said the Most High said he created Smith, right? So the Most High give this technology to these other nations to destroy America, make the battlefield level now, right? Right? It's he said they're seeing, right? Yeah, like I said, the Most High make this battlefield level now. You understand? Level now to destroy this devil. Right? He said they see he said there seem to be hope around the corner, said Zhu, who's, for pronouncing the word right, a researcher at the Institute of Acoustic with the Chinese Academy of Science. Right? So it's this AI bad shooting nuclear missile from under the water. Yeah. Right? It's an older submarine computer have made step-by-step guidance from human, but AI has the potential to change the game under the sea, Zhu said. However, he said equipping a nuclear submarine with a power AI system would not be without its danger. If an AI submarine was to go route, we may have a runway submarine with enough nuclear arsenal to destroy continents, he said. This is a bad submarine. He said this is definitely a risk the authority should consider when introducing AI to a sub, he said in a warning that would be out of place in Terminator Rise of the Machine. Right? So yeah, this China China got an AI submarine there, you know, could destroy continents, right? And like I say, that's why one um the article I read today, one of the brother, you know, from the Trinidad East Camp sent this article in the WhatsApp group, right? Right, they say Pentagon asks for more money, right? Because of the enemies, how the enemies developing in weaponry, right? Um, this is it said Pentagon asks for a major budget increase, right? He said aim threats for Russia from Russia, China, and North Korea, right? And this article came out Tuesday, February 2018, 13th of February 2018. You understand? So they will show that these devils, the king of Babylon, scared, right? The king of Babylon scared. Scared of what? Scared of Russia, China, and North Korea. You know? You understand? They're scared of these nations. You understand? That's why the king of Babylon went and put in for the budget, you know, to build up the military. You understand? Right? This is CNN. It says citing increasing threats from China and Russia, the Pentagon is asking for a major boost in military spending for 2019, requesting Congress approve a budget of 686 billion, right? One of the largest in U.S. history, right? And this because of what these weak nations saying they're strong, right? That's exactly what happening because these weak nations saying they're strong, and this is why these devil, they're at ease, right? They're not at ease. I mean, Salaki, they're not at ease, right? They're not at ease because these nations strong now, right? It said at the same time, Donald Trump administration budget proposal included major cuts for international diplomacy and overseas aid, right? He said, touching the proposal on Monday, President Donald Trump said the U.S. military would be the strongest it has ever been, including increasing arsenal and virtual every weapon. So that's what they're looking to do, you know, because the city's nation growing strong, and this is weak nation that are growing strong, right? He said the Defense Department budget is 686 million, an increase of 80 billion from 2017. So they increased 80 billion to the budget because of these nations, right? You understand? So they're gonna bring more strain on you so-called Negroes, Latin and Native American Indian. They're gonna bring more strain on Jakes because things don't go up, taxes gotta go up, prices gotta go up, right? And your minimum wage not gonna go up. There's more oppression too, right? It's the Defense Department budget is 680 billion, an increase of 80 million from 2007, which the Pentagon says is primarily aiming at counterparting Russia and China, right? So this where this increased comfort is a being league with these other nations, right? But America can be destroyed because it's prophecy. They're gonna be destroyed because it's prophecy, right? They're gonna be destroyed because it's prophecy, you know. They time up. It's a great power. Competition, right? He said not terrorism has emerged as the central challenge to the U.S. security, right, and prosperity. He said under Secretary of Defense David L. nor quits, told reports Monday following the unveil of the budget proposal. Right, so that's all I'm gonna read on this. But I'm sure that Babylon's scared, you know. Babylon's scared of these nations. You understand? They're scared of these nations. Right? Yeah, Babylon's scared. Let me get some precept there, you know. This is Joel. Right, this is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. He said, proclaim he this among the Gentile, right, the other nation. He said, right, he said, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. So this nation preparing for war. This nation spending all them, putting all the money into weaponry. Right? He said, verse 10, beat your plowshare into sword and your permanent hook into spear. Let the weak say, I am strong. So China was once our agriculture nation. They used to, a lot of farming, rice and all kind of stuff used to be farmed. Now they into the military, right? Putting the money in the plowshare. Right? Instead of putting the money back into agriculture, into food, they're putting them into a weapon. Right? You understand? So the weak now say the strong. Right? This is weak nation. Right? This is Isaiah 14 and 9. He said, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee. So destruction for you Edomites, America, destruction. Hell mean destruction. Right? The grave, right? It's hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It store up the dead for thee. The dead is these other nation, right? It said, there we go. But we ain't going to the etymology this word. We ain't going to the blue letter this word. Dead mean weak, right? It said, even all the chief ones of the earth, it had raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nation. You see Russia, China, North Korea, India, Pakistan, Iran, Syria. We see Turkey. These nations rising up, right? It was once weak nation. It said, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? So this with this nation and say, because what? Donald Trump, they got to go about, they add 80 billion to the budget, right? To strengthen the military, right? Because the see with these nations have now, right? He said, Isaiah 14:10, he said, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave. Yet America proud, you know. They're proud. No nation can defeat them. They're proud. So the most I say, your pomp is brought down to the grave. You're going to be destroyed. Right? And the noise of thy voil, the worm is spread unto thee, and the worm overtake thee, and the worm overtake thee. So you Edomites gonna be destroyed, right? Y'all gonna be destroyed. These nations gonna destroy America. All these nations gonna shoot a missile at America, right? And this prophecy, right? This is Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 10, right? And start with verse 8. He said, because of unrighteous dealing, he said, injury and riches gotten by deceit. And that's how America get the riches, by unrighteous dealing, injury, right? And get riches by deceit, by going into nation, divide and conquer these nations, and stealing the resources, coming in the name of religion and deceiving people and taking the riches and killing people and stealing the land, right? He said, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 verse 8, because of unrighteous dealing, injury and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So your kingdom, this is the end of your kingdom, right? You Edomites, right? Your kingdom gonna be destroyed and the Israelites gonna take over. All you nations gonna be perpetual slave to the Hebrew Israelite. The so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans gonna be your kings, right? You're gonna bow down to us because we gonna take the Israelites gonna take the kingdom when our Lord and Savior Yahushua return and destroy these nations and the military, right? I can jump down to verse 14. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 verse 14. He said the Lord had cast down the throne of proud prince. Right? The Babylonian Empire was cast down. The Median Persian Empire was cast down. The Greeks was cast down. The Roman was cast down. Now in the second leg of the Roman Empire, the pagan Roman Empire, and you're going to be cast down. Right? He said this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 verse 14. The Lord Yahweh had cast down the throne of proud prince and set up the meek in their seat. And set up the meek in their seat. And as I mentioned just now, the Israelites is who are going to rule the kingdom. They're going to take the kingdom and our Lord and Savior Yahweh shall return to destroy you, devil, and destroy all these other military in the world. Right? This is the final Armageddon, final war, Armageddon. Right? The nuclear apocalypse. Right? And the Israelites going to take the kingdom and rule. Right? This is 2nd Esdras chapter 6, start from verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac. Matter of fact, let me start from verse 7. 2nd Esdras chapter 6 verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the part and sunder of the times? Right? The end of this age. Right? Or when shall be the end of the force and the beginning of it that follow? Right? Verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, he said of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world. You so-called white people is the end of the world. Your kingdom going to be destroyed. Right? And you're going to be perpetual slave. You other nation going to be perpetual slave. And you Esau going to serve for 1,000 years. And then you're going to be destroyed after 1,000 years. Right? He said, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. So Jacob is you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, Indian. The kingdom of heaven is the Israelites. These other nations are gonna be there, but they're gonna be perpetual slave. They're gonna be our servants, right? So this beautiful verse, the Most High say He created the smith, right? He give these nations this technology to go to war with America, to destroy America, and also to be destroyed too. Because these nations can turn and fight against our Lord and Savior Yahushua when He return, when He bust those skies with His holy angel and His chariots. Right? So you Babylon finish. You know, the Most High say your days are numbered. Right? Your days are numbered, your days finish. You know. And with that, Open Testaments Edifying, I want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule well at Great Millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiams in the four corners of the earth to push in the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom.